concentration of a solution. Through this video we will be solving a few numericals based on the concentration of a solution. In the previous video, in which I had explained the concentration of a solution using an activity, I had discussed the two ways of expressing the concentration: mass by mass percentage and mass by volume percentage. How the concentration can be expressed mathematically. Okay, दो तरीके से हम we had done that we can express the concentration of a solution. Now there is one more method of expressing the concentration. It is volume by volume percentage, although it is not mentioned in your book, but we will be discussing numericals based on that as well. Okay, now let us begin with the first numerical. A solution is prepared by adding 40 grams of sugar in 100 grams of water. What does it say? A solution is prepared. You are preparing a solution using 40 grams of sugar. एक solution आपने prepare किया जिसमें 40 grams आपने sugar लिया और 100 grams water. Okay, so sugar is in lesser quantity. You can see the mass of sugar is 40 grams and the mass of water is 100 grams. Fine, I had discussed the components of the solution, and what I had discussed in that the component present in lesser amount is the solute. And what is the solute over here? It is sugar. And the component which is present in larger amount is called as the solvent, and in this case it is water. It is present in larger amount. These two together mix to give you the whole solution. Fine, solute and solvent, they mix together to give you the resulting solution. Okay, now calculate the concentration in terms of mass by mass percentage of the solution. We have already discussed the mathematical expression for this. Let me first write down what all has been given to me in the question. What all has been given to me? I have been given the mass of solute. Solute का mass हमें given है, sugar का mass. So I write mass of solute, which is sugar in this question, is equal to 40 grams, and mass of solvent, which is water in this case, is equal to 100 grams. Now what I said, these two together mix up to form the resulting solution. So the mass of solution will be what? Mass of the whole solution will be equal to, अभी हमने क्या डिस्कस किया कि जो सॉल्यूशन है वो सोल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट को मिक्स करके बनाया गया है, राइट? हमारे पास सोल्यूट का भी मास है, सॉल्वेंट का भी मास है, तो इन दोनों को जब हम ऐड कर देंगे तो हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा? मास ऑफ द होल सॉल्यूशन. It will be equal to 140 grams. Fine. Now let us come to the formula of expressing the concentration in mass by mass percentage. Okay. What was the formula that we did in the previous video? It was mass of solute divided by mass of the whole solution into 100. Okay, now we have all these values there with us. Mass of solute कितना है? 40 grams. So I write 40 here, divided by mass of solution. Now what you have to remember here is this is not solvent, this is solution. So you do not have to write this mass, you have to write this mass, that is mass of the whole solution. What is it? It is 140 grams into 100. Fine, this is how you will be calculating it. It will come out to be 28.57%. Why percent? Because it was mass by mass percentage. You are calculating the concentration in terms of percentage. Okay, so this is how you are going to calculate the mass by mass percentage of a particular solution. Coming to the next question. it says a solution contains 50 grams of sugar in 350 grams of water. Okay, now again I see that the component which is present in lesser quantity, you can see 50 grams is lesser than 350 grams. Okay, so sugar is present in lesser quantity, so my solute is sugar and solvent is water which is present in larger quantity. Okay, so again I write mass of solute, which is sugar in this case, is equal to 50 grams and mass of solvent is equal to 350 grams. These together they mix up to give you the whole solution. Fine. So mass of solution will be mass of solution will be equal to 50 plus 350 gram, which is equal to 400 grams, right? So directly calculating the mass by mass percentage, mass by mass percentage. I'm not writing the formula again because we've already seen it in the previous question. So it said mass of solute, which is 50 grams, divided by mass of solution. Mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100, right? So it will be equal to 12.5%. Okay, the next question says to make a saturated solution. First of all, let us understand the meaning of a saturated solution. Let me take a beaker or a container in which I am taking some amount of water. I am taking some amount of water in it. Now I start adding some salt. Okay, we know that salt dissolves in water, so it will keep on dissolving. Right, salt will keep on dissolving. Salt जो है वो dissolve होता रहेगा water में. But there will be a stage. एक ऐसा stage आएगा बेटा जहाँ पर salt water में dissolve होना बंद हो जाएगा. Right, there will be a stage when the salt will stop getting dissolved in water. जब आप इतना ज़्यादा salt डाल देंगे कि वो dissolve होना अब बंद हो गया है, that solution is called as a saturated solution. Right, that means it has reached its saturation limit. अब और solute उसमें dissolve नहीं हो सकता. Right, और salt जो है वो water में dissolve नहीं हो सकता. Such a solution is called as a saturated solution. Okay, let's come back to the question. To make a saturated solution, 72 grams of NaCl. This is nothing but your common salt. This is your common salt that you use at home. Okay, so 72 grams of NaCl is dissolved in 200 grams of water. So this is having a lower quantity. So solute will be NaCl and I am directly writing its mass. It's 72 grams. Mass of solute. Okay, now next is mass of solvent, which is water in this case. Again, what is the mass of water? 200 grams. Fine. So can I calculate the mass of solution? Yes, I can calculate the mass of solution. How will I form the solution? By mixing my salt, NaCl, sodium chloride with water. Okay, so mass of solution will be 200 plus 72 gram, which is equal to 272 grams. Fine. Now it says find its concentration at the same temperature. Now we have done many methods. We have done 3 methods so far of calculating the concentration, of expressing the concentration. But यहाँ पे specify नहीं किया है बेटे कि किस method से आपको निकालना है. mass by mass percentage से निकालना है, mass by volume percentage से निकालना है, या फिर volume by volume से निकालना है. राइट? तो यहाँ आप खुद देख सकते हैं दोनों का ही मास जो है वो ग्राम्स में गिवन है. ओके, यानी कि दोनों का ही मास गिवन है हमें. सॉल्ट का भी और वाटर का भी दोनों का मास गिवन है. जब दोनों का मास गिवन है और मास ऑफ सॉल्यूशन भी हम निकाल चुके हैं, सो हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सप्रेस द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन? वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सप्रेस इट in mass by mass percentage. We have got the mass of everything, the solute, the solvent and the solution. So it will be mass of solute. What is the mass of solute? 72 grams, right? So what is the mass of solute? 72 grams divided by the mass of solution, 272 grams into 100. Which will be equal to 26.47%. Fine. So this is how you will be expressing the concentration of this particular saturated solution. So the next question says, how much water should be added to 15 grams of sugar to obtain 15% salt solution? Okay. Now let me understand this with the help of this picture. I have some water in the container. Okay, some water is present in the container and I am adding some amount of salt to it. So my salt will be the solute here and water will be the solvent. Together they are mixing up to give me the salt solution. Salt और water को हमने mix किया क्या बनाने के लिए? Salt solution. Fine. So what they are asking is how much water should be added. Water का amount हमें given नहीं है. We have not been given the amount of water present in the solution, but it gives us the amount of salt, right? So that means mass of solute, which is the salt here, has been given to me. It is 15 grams, but the mass of solvent, which was water, has not been given to me, so I take it as x grams. Okay, mass of water, how much water? The question is asking how much water is present or how much water should be added, right? So mass of water has not been given to me, so I take it as x grams, right? Now they are giving me something else also, which is what? Now can you see this percentage sign? They are already giving us the mass by mass percentage of the solution. They are already giving us the concentration of the solution. So I will write mass by mass percentage has been given to me in this question already. It is 15%. Now I have the mass of solute and solvent here. Solute is 15 grams and solvent is x grams. So can I write the mass of the solution? How will I find the mass of the whole solution? Mass of the whole solution will be equal to the sum of mass of solute and mass of solvent. So it will be 15 plus x grams. So we have everything in the question. What we have to calculate is the mass of the solvent, which is x. Now using the same formula which says mass by mass percentage, I am writing it in short here, is equal to mass of solute divided by the mass of solution into 100. Fine. Okay. Now in this question, this thing has been given to me. How much is it? It is 15. So I just substitute the values here. 15 is equal to, what is the mass of solute? Mass of solute is also 15 grams, divided by the mass of solution. What is the mass of solution? It is 15 plus x grams. So I write 15 plus x here into 100. Okay, now this is a mathematical expression. Now I can solve it. How will I solve it? I will cross multiply. So this 15 plus x will come on this side and it will get multiplied by 15. And on the right hand side I am left with 15 into 100, which is equal to 1500. I am writing it directly. So this will be equal to 225 plus, you must be knowing this in mathematics, this will be multiplied by this, and with this we will follow the distributive property here. 15x is equal to 1500, right? So it will be 15x. Taking this on the right hand side, I will get 1500 minus 225, which is equal to 1275. Okay. Now I can calculate the value of x, which will be equal to 1275 divided by 15, which is equal to 85 grams. Why I am using the unit of grams? Because I took x as the mass of solvent. Okay, I took it as x grams. So 85 grams is the mass of solvent water, which I had to calculate. Okay, now coming to the last question on this topic. If 25 ml of acetone, acetone is a chemical compound, it is a component in all the nail polish removers also. जो आप nail polish removers, nail paint removers use करते हैं, उसमें acetone ही main component होता है. Okay, so it is a chemical compound. You will do its structure and properties in your higher classes. Okay, so if 25 ml of acetone is present in 150 ml of its aqueous solution. What is the meaning of aqueous solution? Aqueous solution means solution in water. Aqueous solution का क्या मतलब होता है बेटे? Solution in water. किसी भी चीज को अगर हम water में mix करते हैं तो उसको उसका aqueous solution कहते हैं. Right? For example, if I take a beaker again and I take some water in it and I add the salt to it. I add the salt to it. So this resulting solution, this resulting salt solution will be called as the aqueous solution of salt. तो aqueous solution of salt का क्या मतलब है कि salt का water में solution. So this means solution in water. किसी भी चीज का जब पानी में solution बनाते हैं उसको उसका aqueous solution कहा जाता है. Okay, so if 25 ml of acetone is present in 150 ml of its aqueous solution. Right, now in place of salt we are using acetone. So acetone is the solute here. So I write, but this time I have not been given the mass of solute. I have been given what? I have been given the volumes in the question. So this time which way will I use to express the concentration? I will use volume by volume percentage, because no mass is given to me in the question. Only volumes are given to me in the question. So I will use volume by volume percentage. Okay. So I am writing volume of solute. How much is it? Acetone is your solute. Acetone is dissolved in water. Aqueous solution of acetone means acetone dissolved in water. जैसे यहाँ पे हमने salt को पानी में mix किया है, ऐसे ही अगर हम acetone को पानी में mix कर देंगे तो that will be the aqueous solution of acetone. Okay, it will be the aqueous solution of acetone. So volume of solute is 25 ml. Solute is your acetone here. And the volume of solvent. Now what was the solvent? Solvent was water. I am drawing another diagram to indicate the components present in this particular solution which is given in the question. Water is your solvent and what you are adding is acetone. Okay, just like we took the example of salt in water, in this question we are having acetone in water. Fine. So volume of solute is 25 ml, acetone is 25 ml, and volume of solvent, that is the volume of water, is not given to me in the question. If you read the question carefully, 25 ml of acetone is present in 150 ml of its aqueous solution. That means this 150 ml, ये जो 150 ml है, ये water की volume नहीं है, ये पूरे aqueous solution की volume है. So volume of solvent has not been given to me. What has been given to me is volume of the whole solution. See what it reads? Present in 150 ml of its aqueous solution. So 150 ml is the volume of the whole solution. Fine. Okay. So what we have been given in the question is volume of solute and volume of solution. Volume by volume percentage. Again, I am writing in short. This is the third way that we did for expressing the concentration of a solution. It says volume of solute divided by volume of solution into 100. ओके, यही बेटा मेरी रिक्वायरमेंट थी, वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन और वॉल्यूम ऑफ सोल्यूट, और ये दोनों ही चीजें मुझे क्वेश्चन में गिवन है. आई हैव बीन गिवन द वॉल्यूम ऑफ सोल्यूट ऑल्सो 25 ml एंड द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द होल सोल्यूशन ऑल्सो 150 ml. सो आई विल डायरेक्टली सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यूज 25 divided by 150 into 100. So it will be equal to 16.66%. So this is how you are going to express the concentration in terms of volume by volume percentage.